Right. Seems like everything is working now. I don't know why, but OBS kept crashing before. It was weird. But anyways. I'm not missing a stream this time. Hello, Seal, welcome! Hello, Triblocks, welcome! It's always impressive to me that you guys are so fast that my chat did not even load it yet. So all your messages don't show up. Finish the ritual. Eventually, perhaps I will. Maybe. It's just that having a kid is too much responsibility, you know? Guys, they're just making everything in Among Us mod at this point. You can be expecting a chicken nugget one in the next 5 years. Hello, guys. Chicken nugget as a literal chicken nugget, or chicken nugget the famous web series on YouTube Shorts? Animated series. But yeah, as long as they're paying me, yeah, sure, I would make a chicken nugget Among Us mod. Both. Alright. Okay, so what I need to do now? Boomerang. Must feed the child. Well, I have flames. The child eat flames. I just don't know if it's the same flame that you desire. Yours are red, mine are purple. Pinkish. Oh, boomerang. Search for some references. I suppose they mean this type of boomerang. This one. This one looks like a banana. Banana ring. Banana ring? Oh, this one's perfect. Wow, such a simple thing. Now I need it animated. Actually, I don't need to overthink that. I can just make it rotate, right? My colors matches my profile picture. I couldn't see it. Comment again. Ew, purple tastes bad. Not even I eat it. Hey, well, usually you don't eat it, but okay. But let's be real, if I had to choose between purple or red lollipop, I would pick the purple one. Blue is always dominant though. If I were to pick between purple and red lollipop, I would probably pick the red one, because using logic, the purple one would be grapes, and the red one would be something like strawberry or raspberry. I don't know, some berry, red berry. And most of the time I like those ones better. I actually don't like grapes. I don't like strawberry either. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I just exposed myself a little bit here by saying that I don't like strawberries. Oops. Controversial. How dare you say eel to purple? Don't you know it's a universal color? Purple is the best. I agree, purple is the best. But of course, that's opinions! I hate that. That's the same with the flames. I like red grapes. Really, I like any grape as long as it doesn't have seeds. It's funny because red grapes are not like really red. They're just reddish purple, you know? That's as far as I know. I think that it's because they're kind of translucent. Anyways. That's okay. I don't like strawberries either. Especially artificial strawberry flavor. Hate that flavor, bro. I think I'm fine with the artificial one. It's basically just sweet. But real strawberries, they're not so sweet. Like apples, sweet. Bananas, sweet. I don't know, oranges, some are sweet, some are not so sweet, but like most of them are pretty sweet. Strawberries, they're sweet. They're not acid too. It's like what's the name for that flavor? But it's not sweet. When they say, the strawberry is so sweet, it's because it's not so, bitter. I think it's bitter? It's not bitter. What's the name? I forgot the name for the flavor. But it's just not so much as it would be. So they say, it's sweet. But it's not sweet. It's never sweet. It's just not as bitter as it could be, you know? Sour. Yeah, I think it's sour. I'm starting a war here. Honestly, love grapes. No, yeah, no. You're not paying child support now. I was going to search for GIF. Wow. Boomerangs are like croissant shaped. Poisson. Poisson. Nah, sure, that actually makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I need to think more about this. I could just make it rotate, but, like this. And then... I was thinking, oh, perspective, how about I'm going to animate it, because I need to perspective, but I don't just remember I could just... Whee! Whee! Silly. There's nothing to a strawberry, it's just plain. I wouldn't say that. I think the most plain fruit, it's probably pears. They're kind of... Yeah, they're kind of bland. Yeah, pears are very basic. They're not like super strong. They're kind of sweet. I don't like their texture. Super off topic, but oh my god, Cookie Run lore go hard. Yes, it does. Though I didn't finish the last 2 chapters yet. I'm so behind. Every monster menace, I can't do one of them because they're always in the last 2 chapters, and I'm like, I just want to get my chests. Luckily for me, most of the time they are the biscuit chests, and I can't even open those. My biscuit storage is full, so whatever, I guess. Good for me. But yeah, I've been spoiled a lot already, so I know a lot of things, and Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I still need to see the lore because as much as I get spoilers, I still don't know the context. Like, I saw some very pretty Shadow Milk art, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I was like, I need to know why that happened. What's Cookie Run? What's CRK? Cookie Run Kingdom! Or be quiet before you summon the entirety of the Cookie Run Kingdom fandom. I kind of want to get into that. It's cool, honestly. The game part of it, it's pretty underwhelming. You say? I think it's pretty nice for a mobile game. It has all that you would like in it. I don't know. And after a while, yeah, it gets underwhelming because when you start, you have so much to do. But then, well, then suddenly you don't. You're maxed out a lot of things and you need to just, I don't know, do nothing. But at some times, new events come out and then you have like a lot of things to do and you just get lazy to do all of them. Yeah. Is there any way to quickly summarize it? Guys, don't make me open Cookie Run Kingdom. Me already opening it. I need to probably update the game here on PC. I haven't since I don't know how long haven't I opened it on PC. Anyways, the point is, Cookie Run Kingdom basically is a game about cookies, as much as any other Cookie Run game. But Cookie Run Kingdom is focused on the story that is Dark Enchantress Cookie, which is the main villain, and she's like super powerful, super evil, you know, that type of thing. And then we have the 5 ancient heroes. They are, well, good. They want to save everyone from Dark Enchantress Cookie. Dark Enchantress Cookie, evil, do evil things. And that's the very basic of the basics, you know? And then there's a war. Dark Enchantress gets sealed away. All the ancient heroes disappear for many other reasons. Some of them just decide to never appear again. Some of them, like, literally die. I'm kidding, they don't die. But, some of them just forget who they are. So, yeah. And then, fast forward to the present day, which our main character, which is clearly a cookie that was designed at the very beginning of Cookie Run history, so it's quite simple. We got Gingerbread, which is the main character, and yeah, I don't like him. He's too basic. But anyways, he's nice. By the way, all the game, most of it actually, because all the lore, all the important bits, is dubbed. There's voice acting, okay? You can listen to them talk, which is nice. And then our brave heroes, that is Gingerbread and his friends, that they decide to make a kingdom because after the war, most of the kingdom's ruined. There's pretty much not many of those, and then they form a little group there and they start building a kingdom, and that's your responsibility, just like Dragon City, to build, I don't know, dragon habitats. You guys know Dragon City, right? I'm not too old for that, right? You guys know Dragon City, right? But yeah, it's that type of game in which you have your buildings that make some sort of material that you use to upgrade other buildings and all that. But other than that, there's the cookies. It's a gacha game. You get gacha points to play in the gacha part. But honestly, it's a very, very nice, very free-to-play friendly gacha game. It's not like Genshin Impact, in which you need to play for hours and hours to get the bare minimum in order to maybe get one character from all the 60 characters, you know? That you need to wait like 3 versions in order to get one character, that you need to accumulate wishes for to get that one character in 3 years, you know? That will release in 3 years. Now, here you always get the character. Most of the time, you always get the skins, you always get the character. It's just hard to get multiple of them. That's the objective. Get multiple of them. But I've been playing since last year, like half of the last year, I think. I don't even remember when I started playing. It's like 6 months maybe? And I'm already like with a lot of stuff. Let me show you. Game. Will it capture this game? Oh, it did. Huh. Cute. Well, I'm gonna make it bigger. As you can see, the art style is pretty already. You know? Art style pretty. And I think I need to read the chat. Oh, okay, new update. Okay, new update. There's a lot of things on the screen. It's a mobile game. But the main point are cookies. There's a lot of cookies. And they're cool. Oh, look at this. Look at this. All the cookies has something like stars, right? When you get a cookie, you get the cookie. When you get it again, you can upgrade the cookie to 1 star. And then, when you get a cookie again, you can't upgrade to 2 stars because you need 2 copies of the cookie to make the 2 stars. And then so on and so forth. I never counted, but every time you get a cookie, you get 20 of their soul thingies. And then with those soul thingies, like, you see I have 13 and I need 20 to upgrade him again. So 5 star. And then you need to ascend them, in which the star has wings, I don't know. And then that. So as you can see, all my cookies, almost all of them, are... I have copies. I don't have any single cookie that don't have a star. Other than those 2 here, but they're special cookies. We don't talk about those. They're different than these ones. So these ones you get from the gacha. Look at this. I'm gonna send this one. And I've been playing for like 6 months. And I already have a lot of cookies maxed out. Like, just because. Like, look at this. Hold on. I'm not gonna upgrade y'all. Look. Look at this. All of those guys. All of them. All of these guys max upgraded. Like, this is... And they're rarities. These ones are epics. And these ones are super epic, so they're harder to get. These ones are legendaries, which are even harder to get. These ones are the beasts and the... Oh, I can awaken her. The ancient heroes. I don't usually play the game anymore because gameplay hates me. Yeah, if you just casually play a little bit, you're gonna get every character. Naturally, if you want to grind, you can, like, make all the events and all that. Very animating right now, I know. I get distracted so easily. They're talking about my hyper focus, I need to go. But yeah, anyways, cookies, right? Yes, there's this things in which they be like, oh, buy things. We don't buy those. They're super expensive and not even worth it. Look at this. This is the banner right now, okay? This is the character, the cookie that is on the banner. She's just new. And just by playing, I never spent $1. I never spent 1 money on this game. So, just by playing the game, normally, not even like super grindy, I was like super addicted, but now I'm just casually playing it. I entered in the game for, I don't know, an hour a day, or even less, 30 minutes. Anyways, and look at her. I have her 2 stars already, and pretty close to getting a 3rd. She's new. Like, she's just new. Okay, I got lucky to get her early, but anyways, you always get them. Just by playing all the gacha system here, just by using the gacha, eventually you will get them guaranteed. That's normal for all the gachas, but this one, it's pretty easy. Normally in an event, like in Genshin, the PT, which is this thingy in which you get the character guarantee at some point, it's 90. But to get 90 wishes on the banner, you need to You need to play the game, grind it, or pay to get those. Because in the time of when the banner is running, you'll never get 90. And you need to consider that Genshin is complicated. I don't even want to talk about it, okay? But anyways, this one, you will get this character within the event, okay? Just by playing, you will get all these 250 banner thingies. Just by playing every day. Like, you go join the game and do the very simple thing of doing these, which are wishes. You just give them things that they want. Sometimes I don't have it, so I just you just do this, and then you send trains. I don't have the thingies. I'll just pay for it, why not? And then you battle in the PvP, because yes, there's PvP. There's a multitude of game modes. I like this one that is on right now. Hold on, may I ask, do I hear CG5 in the background? Is that CG5? I swear I hear him. Yes, it is. It is CG5. Like, this one is My Cookie Adventure. It is fun. I'm gonna play it real quick just to show you guys. This is an event. K. Okay. L. I never played this on PC, so. But yeah, as you can see, pretty basic. Whatever. Ah. And, well, yeah, the game has a lot of mini games, game modes, every new version has those. And they're fun. I should have probably picked another game mode to show because this is a little long. The game has a lot of things. It's fun. I'm just showcasing it to Seal. It's a nice game. If you have questions, you can ask. Be right back, guys. Okay. But yeah, the game, it's a gacha game, which is usually not cool. But other than that, well, it is cool. In the aspects that are cool. Just for you know, this is not part of the main game. Like, you usually won't be doing this. The game loop here is your cookies auto running, you know, it's an auto runner game, so usually you don't play with your characters, they play by themselves. They just run and hit enemies. So you build your cookies in order for them to be stronger, to actually defeat the enemies. Yeah, I'll win. Okay. Yippee! Yeah, that's just one thing. There's another, some other events, like there's now Cake Stacker. I'ma go there. This is supposed to be the social aspect of the game, in which you can come here and talk to other people, interact, but no one does that. We don't talk. The games are not... Okay. Whatever. Why CG5 in your basement? It isn't. But yeah, the game loop is basically this one. Let me get an easy... where is it? This is the map. Here you have the story mode. I'm gonna go into some random one just to show. I'll just battle. Ah. This is the usual gameplay loop. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the effects. Ignore the fact that they're just absolutely destroying the enemies without any visual things. Usually there's a lot of effects on the screen. I just turned it off because last time that I tried playing the game, I wanted to see what was going on. This is the game. It's really underwhelming, as you can see. Really, you don't do nothing. The cookies do everything by themselves. Skill effects on. Skill video. I don't know. Damage healing number. Okay, for sure. Big numbers. I like the big numbers. Let's show how it actually looks when the... Hello, am I super late or what? You're not late. I just got sidetracked a little bit. Look, pretty animations, huh? Why is the effects not showing still? I just turned it on. Anyways. The other farmer, Silent Salt, was on screen for a sec. Yeah, Silent Salt is such an aura farmer. And I don't know why the... I thought I already turned it on. Well, hold on. Battle effects, allies. Okay, that's why. Now it's going to show. Let me put our aura farmer boy here. Silent Soul cookie. Go. Now it's going to show how the actual games look like. So many effects on the screen you can barely tell what's going on. Oh yeah, they actually have voices. Hold on. I love Silent Salt. Who doesn't? He's cool. I forgot that my game was in mute. Usually I have it in the background, that's why I don't. But yeah, that's the gameplay loop for most of the things. There's some... that was easy because, well, my cookies are very strong already and those are the very early stages of the game. But yeah, things get harder as you go. And there are some challenges, like... Boss Rush is a challenge that's right now. Well, the Beast Raid is not here anymore, but that was hard. Here you fight bosses and then you need to make a team. They have some synergies that you use. I don't know, I need to get a guide for those because I want to get a good score. Every single thing, it's a little thing by its own. I think this one is for April 1st? I don't know why this one is here. This is one just Flappy Bird, but cookie and some very paint drawing. Like, this one is so silly. But it's a fun game. Oh, sure. It's a fun game. And it has a very big community. Mostly because of the lore. And the lore is very much lore. Like, let me get... We have a religious trauma in here, guys. I'm gonna get the religious trauma one. Because that's... special records. Probably here. Where is my religious trauma? Probably adventures then? Oh, I don't think so. It was an event. Memory. No. Cookie story? Yeah, this one. Look at this.
Oh, godly creators. Witness this wondrous sight. Holy Avatar, I can finally hear the call.
Oh. No! Your Eminence!
Sister Seltzer Cookie!
Brother, something is terribly wrong. All these rites. Brother, sister, blessed be your souls. It is my turn to answer the call. Ah, no!
Like, look at this. We have voice acting. We have pretty art. We have good lore.
All those cookies. The Avatar consumed them.
Oh, hold on. I wanted to show the animation.
We can't stop Doael. But we must stay calm and save the worshippers.
The worshippers!
We all wished for them to find salvation, didn't we?
This was just an event, you know. This isn't the main lore. This was just
Our fellow devotees!
another
Everyone,
story.
heed my words! Come this way!
Do not approach the Holy Avatar! Stay back!
Godly creators, their eminence has reached.
Kind of like an anime, to be honest. Yeah. Anime.
Oh, holy Avatar!
Look at this. Look at this. Cookie game, by the way. Cookie game. This is a cookie game. Look at this.
Oh, Almighty. Behold! Oh, godly creators. We shall fulfill our calling. This can't be happening!
Bro just got devoured.
No! This is but a test of my faith. I shall follow their eminence. No! No! I forbear!
Anyways, you guys got the sneak peek, okay? You guys got it. We have religious trauma in Cookie Run Kingdom. And a lot of more heavy topics in history on this game. The lore is very deep. And, well, if you change, cookie crumbs by corpses and, I don't know, syrup by blood and, I don't know, what's the name? Flour by bone dust or something. I don't know. If you just changed some words, you will have some very, very gore type of story here. Show a cookie the face of God. Yeah, that's something that happens here. Oh yeah, the main lore is basically witches bake cookies, and cookies are alive, and in this world that is made of desserts. And they want to know why cookies were made. And some of them discover that, yeah, cookies were made to be eaten. And, well, that's the thing that made all these events on the game go on. They shall lose their baked flesh before they can weep. Their baked dough, because they don't have a flesh, they have a dough. But yeah, they censor the game a lot just by changing words. It is like there's a part on the story that is just like they're in front of a lot of cookie crumbs, like they're in a war scenery in which there's a lot just cookie crumbs everywhere. You can imagine how that would translate to real life. You just see a lot of parts, a lot of corpses, blood, and guts everywhere. And they say just cookie crumbs, jelly, and I don't know, dust, flour, and all that. And Yeah! Intense. Anyways, enough of my sidetrack here. Let's go back to the thing that I was supposed to be doing. I hope that seal I showcased the cake hounds are the doggos of the world. Yes. Or doggos. I hope I showcased you how the game is. I'm not exactly very good at explaining everything. I didn't give a very nice explanation, a resume of everything, but I hopefully showed you enough of the game. It is a mobile game after everything, so still kinda. It's not everyone cup of tea, so that's a thing. Fun fact, beasts are older than the ancients. Yes. In the lore, beasts are the original soul gem owners, so therefore they are. Fred Fazbear. I'm just reading the comments you guys were talking before that I didn't read because I was too lost in thought. I love when the stream just for Cookie Run Kingdom, Fabi. Yes, very much. Yes, for Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah, that happens. Big bad cookie destroy other ancient cookies and we have to save them and then fight all of the beast people and they turn into human. I don't know. They don't. I don't know if they do. At this point, I'm wondering if they. I don't know what happens in the last episodes, but as far as I know, no, they don't. The humans are the witches. I really need to get to the story. Witches make cookies sentient and give them a world to roam, and those cookies have their own powers and stories. At this point, I don't even know if the witches created the earth bread. Seems like it already existed, that Sugar Swan made it. I don't know! It's hard to tell. This world is so complicated, actually. But I also got an ancient in, like, first 2 minutes of the game, which made combat very easy. Yeah, that's usually what happens. You use the gacha a few times and then boom, you get one of the legendary ancients or beasts, and then you be like, well, now that's part of my team forever and ever and ever until you get a lot of ancients, heroes, and legendaries and good cookies, and then be like, yeah, your time has gone. You're not longer meta. For some reason, the outside of my house smells awful, like so bad it could kill someone. It reeks so bad. Oh. I think you... I think maybe you should call someone, like, you know those guys that do cleaning? If there's a specific problem, like some sewing, it's not sewing, what's the name? Sewers. The pipes. Some problems there, maybe. That implies the existence of talkative salt. I did not yet. I shall locate them immediately. I don't wanna... The talkative salt is just Shadow Milk Cookie, okay? He's the one that can't shut his mouth. That minigame is so funny, I agree. It's one of my favorites. Somehow it's more overwhelming than the actual gameplay. Kind of like an anime, to be honest. Oh yeah, I read this one already. Go back, this is what I have to listen to back in my old school with one of my friends was absolutely obsessed with this game. I think that's why I turn out like this. Not everyone cookies and jelly. Man, I'll recommend a game to all of you guys. Yes! Recommend a game! Plumber, yes, plumber. I'm pretty sure... I said sewers, pipes problems, because those usually stink if you have some type of leak. And some, I think it's septic tank. Those can have a very bad smell. But there are other things that can have bad smells too, so maybe you need to locate the source of the bad smell and then deal with that accordingly, you know? I'm pretty sure none of them actually found out how to become witch, I'm guessing. This is the plot of the last 2 episodes. I didn't quite finish those, so I don't know. I've been spoiled some, and I don't want to spoil you guys also, so yeah. How lore will inevitably return to the grandmas. Just watch and see. Oh, you're confusing this with Cookie Clicker! But yeah, we have some deep lore similar to Cookie Clicker. Cookie Clicker is also a cookie game that you will just look and be like, haha, cookies, silly game, cookies, haha, and then, whoa, 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 the universe is shattering because of the amount of cookies. The DNA of everyone is cookies now. Grandmas are evil and all that. Different dimensions and god powerful creatures that make cookies. Yeah, it's very similar to Cookie Run Kingdom. Though Cookie Run Kingdom is... they don't have the grandmas, they have the witches. Similar, but not so much. Mio, Memories in Orbit. One of the best games ever. Let me search about it. Mio, Memories in Orbit. Wow, this one seems pretty nice. I already like the style of the game. Like, is this the gameplay? Like, this is a part of the game? It has some pretty art style. It is very pretty. Is it a platformer? More like, oh my, where's my body? My Bongo Cat body disappeared. It's back. Fabio, little image turned into a slime because desk and keyboard gone. It's back, guys, sorry. I don't know why that happens sometimes. But yeah, this game is very pretty. I mean, it's probably going to be in Portuguese. Plataforma Metroid... yeah, it is a Metroidvania. It's a very new game too. It was released in January of this year. I'm definitely going to add this one on my Steam wishlist. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I think that's a very interesting game. Oh, it already is on my wish list. Huh, crazy. Oh wait, I think I did that discover list, you know? Steam discover list, and I saw it and I was like, hey, that actually looks kind of cool. And then I added it onto my wish lists. And I need to tell, that's something that usually does not happen. If I go to discover list, I usually don't pay attention to the games. Because most of the time, they're just there to, you know... I don't know how to explain, but if sometimes if you do the discover list on Steam, you get some rewards, cards, or whatever. And I did that only for that. But this game caught my eye. That's why it's on my wish list. I should probably put it a little bit higher on the... on my list. Hi, back to the party. Hello, Double. Welcome again. There is no confusion between clicking cookies and running cookies. My mind is gone, and it can no longer lie to me to cover the brilliant light of truth. No, not the padded room again! Light of truth, you say? Why didn't you say light of deceit? I'm just being silly right now. Ah, Shadow Milk Cookie! I like him so much! I'm just enlightening Fabi about Mio. And now I'm never going to be able to beat it. I just like this more than Silksong. Why not? Well, I need to play it to get that judgment, but I don't know, a Silksong and Hollow Knight are... they're just so precious in my heart. But I agree there are so many games that has a lot of potential, and again, it is really tied to how you like things. Like, it's personal preference. Most of people will still like Castlevania, which is the inspiration for all the Metroidvanias. I should probably play Castlevania. Castlevania Symphony of the Night? That's an interesting... I realize your profile picture and YouTube banner are kind of the same pose Trobio does. Huh? It is? I never noticed that. But I think it's mostly because I drew that way before Trobio ever existed. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he already existed, but well... I didn't know because Team Cherry didn't release the game. Whatever! So my friend on Discord has been RPing as Shadow Milk and I was White Lady, but very unserious. And they just call him Blue Rudge or Mr. Milk. Hot take, I like Hollow Knight more than Silksong. I get you. Honestly, I love Silksong, but when I just play it, I feel like it's not the same. Of course, it's not the same. It's a very different game, very different mechanics, but I don't know. As much as it is more, it definitely delivered on the expectations, but at the same time, the feeling that I had playing Hollow Knight versus playing Silksong, definitely not the same. My heart still lies within Hollow Knight rather than Silksong. I can definitely agree that both of them are excellent games, but I don't know, I just feel like Hollow Knight is much more close to my heart than Silksong is. Though they share a very close spot here. And I'm called a weed, which is really fun, back and forth. Blue Raj and weed. You predicted a flamboyant trouble. Trobio. Flames? Exaggerated pose? We're close. Big fluff on the shoulder, neck? I don't know. Yeah. We're similar. And even the breast Trobio, which is purple. I think he's copying me, actually. I was there before. Hot take, without the community and the arts and the essences, If you were to take the core game alone and give it both dev teams the same cooking time, Nihilumbra. But I like all of these three, so hot take on. Nihilumbra. Never heard of it. Nihilumbra. Ooh. This, just by looking at this alone, this feels so much as a 2000 game. Oh, it is on a mobile app. Platform puzzle game launched June 2020 to 2012. Okay, 2012. It is on Steam also, so it is interesting. I've seen some of those, though sadly I'll probably never play this one because puzzle. As much as it seems a very good game, I'm so bad at puzzling. The closest puzzle game similar to this that I remember playing is Fireboy and Water Girl. Look at this. This is what I've played. This took all my brain power away. Look at this. I still remember how to solve this. And, still silly. This is so... my memory! My childhood right here! Ever heard of Inops? No? Inops? Oh, this remembered me of something. Man, I played the game that was similar to this. Probably not this one, but I remember something like this. So, it seems like not only it's a game, but it's a plant. There's a lot of plant images between the game images. Adventure and platform indie game. It's on Xbox and Steam. PC game. Interesting. Puzzles, fusion, battles, and bombs. Bombs? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. I get sidetracked a lot. You guys know my weaknesses and you still take advantage of my ADHD. Or just the AD part of the HD, because I seem like to have only the AD, not the HDs. And also, I'm a big procrastinator. That's on me. I just think that Hollow Knight is far more immersive. I don't know what is on Hollow Knight, but everything is just vibe with me so much. And I think the game is also the perfect size. I don't know. Everything feels that it belongs and feels... It's not that Silksong doesn't, but I don't know. The way the map goes is far more remarkable, I think. Like, you get lost. That's normal. But you feel like you can go back. to places because they look different, they look unique. When exploring Farloom, I always had that feeling like it took me so long to figure out where I needed to go, what I would need to do. The map is so big that the progression felt so many parts I was stuck. I didn't know where to go, what to do. And of course, there is a lot of things like that in Hollow Knight. Like, you'd be like, okay, well, how do I progress? What do I do? You know? But I only felt like that on Hollow Knight after finishing the game, you know? Not before finishing the game. And in Silksong, in many parts I felt that before finishing the game, before defeating Grandmother Silk for the first time, you know? So, because some parts of the progression are quite hidden, and there's so many stuff, you get a little bit overwhelmed on what is your true objective, how do you progress. I think that's just me, maybe, because I'm a little bit dumb as well. Hot take, I think we should rename them cold takes. Well, they only be a cold take if they're not hot. At this rate, would got more work done if you weren't live streaming, because we won't let you work. Yeah, usually I live stream because that makes me work more because I have an audience, therefore I need to work there because, well, I need to show my progress. But I discovered that you guys are not just an audience anymore, you guys are more to look like friends to me, so I get distracted easily because I want to say stuff to my friends that I like about. Like, Cookie Run Kingdom, yeah, let me show my friends that. What is this? What's the name of that? I think it's parasocial. When the stop vibrating. I don't know why, but there's a little toy here that you guys know what is Bakugan? I have one of those on my PC, and it was vibrating aggressively. I don't know why. Like, for no reason. It was just... That was weird. I think it got possessed. Anyways, going back to what I was saying before, parasocial relations with streamers is a problem nowadays. But I think I have the reverse case of parasocial. I'm parasocialing with you guys. I'd be like, hey, you're my friends. Maybe that's because I have a relatively small community, so it's easy to keep track of you guys. If it were like 2,000 people in my chat, I probably wouldn't be able to. Anyways, I think I exposed myself a little bit here now. Love you guys. Abby, how dareth you not invest thy powers into the pursuit of intellectual games such as deck builder and puzzle game as I do? The biggest jokes, I mean none of that what I should say. It's because me brain's small, and if I make it big, then I will be sad. Because big brain people are sad. That's just the reality, guys. Have smooth brain better. 20 years later, and she won't even get 1%, 0.1% for Clan. I don't think they have HD anymore. I think they had 90 HD. They developed a new level. It's funny that you guys sending a lot of emotes, and I think that I really think that the chat on my end does not compute those. I guess cremated peanut in a 300 kilometers to desert with bean. Everybody, friend. Yeah, friend shaped. I do know Bakugan. Orb. Precisely. It is vibrating again. Why are you vibrating? It is shaking. I think it's cold. You guys know what ligma is? Yes, I do. Shush, don't you dare! I mean, you're stuck into 2020. It stopped shaking. When it vibrates again, I'm gonna get a camera and film this so I can send to you guys. It's shaking aggressively. Actually, smooth brain calm, wrinkly brain existentially troubled. Very wrinkly brain finds hope beyond the existential and just as calm as smooth brain. I like to agree, but I disagree. The more wrinkled, the more existential crisis. Ligma beings like eat little grumpy mole animals. That's what it means. What did you think I would say? For sure. Anyways. Oops. How do I... Guess I don't. Well, whatever. Eh. I don't know why I clean up my references. Maybe I'm just insane. Ta-da! Put it here and have it here. Boomerang. Think you're back again is anxious and having a crisis. Oh, hold on, I need to get a camera, hold on. My phone camera doesn't work, so yeah. Be back soon. Stop vibrating just because I got it. Just don't get the movement. I couldn't quite capture the movement. I don't know why. Let me get that video. I don't know, I wrinkled my brain more and found existential hope. I do hope it's not an exception. It may be, it may be not. It really depends on which way of thought you put your mind into. It helps. But usually smarter people are more prone to have sadness, depression, anxiety, and all of those. Yeah. Oh. Fun fact, if ghosts are real, then you are never alone. It depends. Ghosts can be real, and they can just, like, not be around the place they died. It really depends on which rule they follow, because they could be, like, in the beyond, and then they can just go back to the place where they died, or be summoned. That's a thing. Then you can be alone. But if they are, like, always in a different plane that is in the same room as you, maybe you're never alone. But it truly depends. You could go, like, in some very far away place. It depends. Does animals have ghosts? If so, yeah, you may probably never alone, because at some point there was a living creature there in the place you'll be. Except if you go in space, maybe you know, because in... Guys, I think I'm sidetracking again. Does anyone here believe in ghosts? Yeah, I don't, but... I wonder what happens after death. I suppose nothing. I really think that nothing happens. You just disappear. Some people say that's deeply concerning and weird and very sad. But for me, it's kind of a relief. Imagine, like, having to live forever in a state that is not truly living. Even if there's such things as, I don't know, hell or heaven, still, there's such a pressure thinking about all that. So I'd rather just not exist anymore. Why is everything in the Mario movie too? It's very serious. I'm the ghost shaking Fabi's Bakugan. I'm a ghost, guys. Oh my god. No way! Is this just proofs that ghosts exists? You grew a brain? Hopefully no. Dude, me too! I live in Fabi's walls. Guys! Don't! Get out of my walls! You're going to affect my internet connection. We are leaving Miku there. You're sharing the space? That's Bakugan. It's a little toy. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys the Bakugan thingy. Look. It's a little bit hard to see, but it is shaking, okay? Look at it. I think the camera frame rate cannot quite capture the movement. But I swear it is shaking. Like, and I couldn't film when it was shaking the most, because it stopped for a bit, then it starts again. Like, now it's shaking, but very tiny bit shaking. It was shaking very hard before. But I don't know why it's less shaky now. The shakiness, it's not at its max level. And I couldn't quite film the max level. So, record, not film. Film is movie. Record is recording. Yes. It's vibrating because magnetic sources. That was my first theory as well. Maybe the wind from the air conditioning is coming to it, and maybe the cold and the hot of the PC is having some the metal distillation or some sort, or magnetic fields of some sort moving, or the PC by itself is vibrating due to the fans. I don't know, but the vibration is noticeable. And it's weird, like it was vibrating very aggressively before. Now it's kind of stable, but I don't know. Hey, y'all remember Jerry from 2 live streams ago? Well, one then he owns is a gun called the God Gun. It can lag reality so strong. Oh my god. Yes, I remember Jerry. So Jerry now not only has a little... What's the name? Wooden... Como é que é placa em inglês, cara? Sign, yes, a wooden sign with his name. Now it also has a gun called God Gun and lacks reality. Jerry is way too powerful, okay? It's kind of like Pokemon, but... Oh, hold on. Kind of like Pokemon, but instead of cards, it's little toys. Yeah, honestly, I really liked Bakugan at the time. You basically... It's a ball that also becomes some sort of little animal or creature by moving the ball, because... Let me show again the... Sidetracking again. This is the ADHD live stream. As you can see, it is ball-shaped, but it also looks like a dragon. But all of these parts go back into being a ball. And here, there is a magnetic thingy? Magnet, of course. How I forgot that magnet is called magnet. And I remember magnetic. Funny. There's a magnet in here, and that have a mechanism inside of it. As you can see, there's springs here and all that. This one is too old, it doesn't do that anymore. But if it was new, it would be like spring locked into ball shape. And this magnet, when it touches metal or another magnet or some sort, it will release the springs and it will pop up like this. Of course, not the horns and these thingies, because they don't have springs attached to them. You need to manually open those, but other than that, they're very cool. They were sold with some metal cards. Like, it was a card that has a little metal sheet inside, so you roll them over the card, they pop open. It was very cool. Genius design, by the way. I really like those. Those were some really fun, really fun toys. Let me... And there was an anime too. Like, look at this. I don't know, the big toy is not the ball, okay? The ball... I don't even know how the big toy... They were like this. Little balls that opened. Like this. At some point they decided to make some other ones that were like other shapes. Like, oh, this is the one I have right here. They were not balls. At some point they decided to make some that were squares, cylinders, triangles, and many other shapes. Like this one over here. This one's diamond shaped. Like this one is a triangle. I don't know, they were cool. Is there a little video of someone throwing them onto how to play Bakugan? Yeah, sure. Bro, shut up. No, no, I don't want ads.
E aí, brawlers, beleza? Hoje eu tenho...
We just have the Bakugan card. They had effects and all that. Then we have... I just want to see you rolling the Bakugan here, please. Stop, stop. I know how those work. Oh, here. Here's the fun part. It's a ball. And you roll. Roll the ball! Dude! Here, see? And then it opens. It's so cool. That's so cool, man. So cool. And, well, I remember the rules of the game. You had those cards, and they were, ambient cards? Like, you needed, some sort of ground card. I don't know how bro's explaining, but I remember playing on the PS2 game, and then you had, the Bakugan cards that are the ones that you need to summon the Bakugans. And you had the effects cards, basically things that would bonus, give more attack or less, I don't know. And then you had the ground cards, which are the cards that you just put them there and they battle in that ground. I don't know, like sand ground would benefit some fire Bakugans and is bad for water Bakugans. I don't know, things like that. It's cool. It's cool. It was cool, and all of those had their own stats, their own elements. Like, as you can see, it was cool, okay? I don't quite remember everything, but it was cool. Oh, and you need to throw the ball, like, at the card. If you miss the card, they will... You just lose the Bakugan, you know? You just don't have it anymore. And if you actually hit another card that was not the one that you wanted to hit, well, too bad. Now you're not going to fight that there. You need to fight somewhere else. Basically, the fight between two Bakugans starts when two Bakugans share the same card. And if you throw them like 3 cards and you can't put the Bakugan you wanted to fight against in the right place, you would pretty much lose. It was a fun game. It was a fun concept, okay? It was really nice. Bakugan! Jerry's beyond power scaling. You're a little thing. Don't hold on to anger and do stuff you were too scared to do because you didn't want to be judged, and just live life to the fullest because one day we'll all be dead and forgotten. I agree. It's good advice. But at the same time, still think about what you're going to do, because if you think too literally in this advice, you can be like, well, so I can kill people because I think that's something that I wouldn't do naturally, but if I want to live my life to the fullest, I'll keep it. Don't overthink this advice. Do things that are good as well for other people, you know? Be cringe? Yeah, go on, go for it. Do whatever you think without the fear of being judged. But just judgmental in the meaning of people judging you by your silly little actions, not the serious actions that needs to judge, like a literal judge to judge you, to sentence you to death or something, or to 5 years in prison. Don't do that. that type. Don't fear fear those judges. Just don't fear the judgment from other people. The people that have legal rights to judge you. Fear those. Follow the law. I can tell if that's a happy statement or sad one. It's both. Yeah. I have been reading philosophy books for so long at last pay off in the stream. Can't believe you don't believe in me, Fabi. I believe in you. Just because you're a ghost and I don't believe ghosts doesn't mean believe your potential. I believe in your potential, just not your existence. I have these things, they have little magnet toys. I have a video game. I like the video game. Jerry's a classical example of silly equals power. Jerry has a lot of random stuff that can destroy reality, so don't mess with him. Sorry guys, but I have to go now. Bye. Goodbye, Seal. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good day or night or whatever time you're in. This is the reason why some of the most powerful beings include Bong Joon, E.A. Nasir, Little Demonic Raycat, etc. And on top of that, its temperatures go down to minus 234 Fahrenheit, meaning that's even if you are able to withstand 318 Gs, you would still die near instantly due to indescribable low temperatures. But what if you Uno reverse the temperature and put on sunscreen? Bro, that's genius. Oh, hey. You do the same thing as I do when I get an ad before my video, Fabi. Yeah, you just reload until it disappears. We don't watch ads. You just skip them the way we can. It would still burn due to the insane high temperatures being higher than summer in the desert. Cold Jupiter beat Jerry. Jerry can literally walk realities for a taco. Jerry's silly scaling. Your Jerry versus my Jerry. All this talk of Jerry is reminding me of my legend. The Jerry legend? You have a Jerry fur? I do have a Jerry. You can see Jerry fur has. We all need to make our own Jerrys. Jerry is a cultural phenomenon. I just think that this stream is not anymore me working, is me yapping. It is a reunion of people yapping. And I think that's actually cool as well. Yep. I sent him. Oh my god. If it was a Zolt plushie, it would be like 10 times funnier. It's so cute. Bro's having the eyebrows pose. You may not have my kidneys, I need those. Instead of adding cows, I add a block of cheese, or I take your liver. He came in fat, and I fell in love with him. So he gave it to me. This is so cute. Adorable. Adorable. Horrible. Adorable. Horrible. You're adorable. Make yourself adorable. Another version of horrible, which is adorable. It's just horrible with a little bow tie on this head. Adorable. You shall neither have my liver, it is my lunch, or my cows. I owe them, and if I don't paint it, we all die. So we got some vaccination night Jerry and spider Jerry. You're having all sorts of Jerrys. And now, dear friends, and Nyarla Hotep, yea, I can see you behind Fabi, you silly little god. You all know what time it is. They shall be given their grand crown. Adorable, horrible variants. We'll be having a lot of variants here. Okay, so Boomerang goes Among Us. Among Us gets catched by Boomerang. Boomerang. Among Us sad because Boomerang. And then Among Us spin because Boomerang go back. Boomerang back. Go back. And brings the poor Among Us back. So I think my mission here is to make rotating Among Us. You spin me round round, baby, round round. Yes. For sure. So all I need to do is copy this. Rotate. Go. Go. I think I summoned an old memory. I'd rather die, brother. You must add the cheese, brother, so the prophet can be filled. Churro ball. Variable. No, brother. Little skinny ones demand cows and no added cheese. We tall skinny ones who herald the cause beyond. I demand cheese, the prophet must happen, and they will take away this emoji. Chess emoji. Pawn chess emoji. And that would ruin the world. And then the two Among Us kiss? Just a little... That would be funny. Its little brother lies. The only one to the cows for dinner. They're spoiled! No, they're spoiled! That reminds me of something that I didn't want to remember now! Humans! They're spoiled! Let me actually close horrible. Oh no. Nonsense, brother! The shed is here. Is where the call painters go to dine with the call cheeseless. Moo. Among Us. You fools are bickering over livestock? Jeez. I have the stale. I've seen it many times. The shed is of a no return. Do you know burial goods for? Or shut up. The adults talking. I find that quite ironic. I do not officially. Fine. Plays Angry Birds. Don't smile. I bet. Yo, mess. Ah, cheese. I'll give you pizza. Burial goods is a fun fellow. Call points cheese, okay, plus cheese points call, bad, equal. Very well, such logic I can follow. Want you attack if you want. Away from knife in my back to your home. Oops. Rotate. Oops. Okay, now it rotates nicely. I cut down yours, you cut down mine. It's enough for an eye. It's enough for an eye. Allow me to ask the cows how much cheese they would thus permit. You can milk a cow for cheese, but you can't milk cheese for a cow. Ah, but human plus cow. I am saying cow, like car. It's cow. Which is funny because it sounds like more caw oh than caw ooh. I call and cow. Huh? Equals meat. I'm not gonna take this booze anymore. I steal all your cheese and all your cows. Cows. And eat your entire house. Go to the timeout corner. Hey, hold on, I think I can timeout people. I just don't know the command. Can I? I can silence. I can hide, occult. I can remove. I can fix. It's not fix. It's a pin, and I can ban. None of those I will be making. Send them from Grimoire into Fabi's house. Wait, please, no, Fabi, be nice! Do it on fur for 5 minutes! Silence your salt! No. I couldn't quite find the... Hold on, can I silence myself? No! Yeah, of course, why would I be able to? Actually... I can silence myself. I just need to be a little bit smarter. Bro. Why when you open YouTube on your cell phone, it usually just go to shorts? I didn't even want to watch a short. That's so annoying. We heard a digital screen. It's because when you open YouTube on your phone, it starts on a short already. I see they want us. They want us to be addicted and doom scroll, so they already start on a short. Damn it. Okay. Now I can silence. Silence user! 5 minutes. Okay, so now cannot talk. Ah. The owner or moderator silence you. Ah. Suspended you temporarily your capacity to comment. Okay. Wow. So now I know how to silence people if needed. Damn it. Gotta go, y'all. I guess I'm putting myself in the timeout corner. Oh no! Goodbye, Fur. Have a good day or night, or whatever time you're in. Among Us. Yes, Among Us. Hello, someone. Someone. Someone 15G 7067. No, no, I said it. Also, Fabi, I don't know if you saw the horrible, because I lagged a little. Oh, I didn't. I wanna see the horrible. Ooh. You're cold? Oh, it's creepy. Is the snake missing in this horrible? Or they like fused as far as I remember? Horrible normally has legs, not tentacles? Huh. Creepy. The horrible multiverse is appearing. We now need adorable. Did you eat the snake? Oh, who told him of the third dimension? I think he was aware for a long time. Brothers, the cows agree to this proposition in the form of putting a cheese head on the cow's head. Just what lives in my closet. Ouroboros is separated here. They are out there and a bit more shy. Ooh. Hmm. Euphoria, shit, I'll meet her someday. C'est la vie. Oops. you heard of green bean jelly beans? No? Just is a green bean jelly bean? Or is it something else entirely? Three sightings of Silent Fabi. I decided to work. Oops. Don't wake me up from this bed, I wonder if I'm still breathing. Yeah, shush, this is a banger. Is that music? Agreed. The Livingstone, the Living Tombstone always making good music. Rotation. You seen that one video of the Cogwork Dancers host with lyrics by the channel Lily Rabbit Sings? No, I haven't. But now I really want to listen to it, because the Cogwork Dancers host is one of my favorites. Mm. This one?
Let us tell our tale while we dance this lovely tune, one that shows my love for you, hoping the days of prancing never end.
Let this music ring through all the halls, our love will sing. Movement so natural from within. Oh, what a joy it is to live. A life filled with you is one I've dreamt for so long, oh my dear.
Passion burning bright, moving in tandem in the light. Oh, our love is so sublime. You'll feel a step, I'll catch every walk, I'll match, we'll be attached.
Set the stage, we'll bring the flair. Call my name and I'll be there. It's entwining, everlasting, and undying bliss of our love forevermore.
Now that there is trouble brewing, tainted by white silk that's spinning from above the skies, it's raining pain and fear that comes in flooding, clamoring their pins for slaying, threats we're forced into obeying, cruelty we're not escaping. Is there no way to change our fate? Well, all will fade. Time's running out, my heart has shout. It's you I need, my selfish deed. We should run and
You're the rightful heir. It is now your people need you. Summon strength within. Oh my love, I'll take your burden. I will face this storm, else the world will soon be torn. Take my body, weave our memories deep in red roots.
missing tragic tale. Now I dance a lonely tune, one that is empty without you, hoping to see that day will reunite once more.
Okay, this is peak. This? I like this. It is going to my playlist right away. I'm going to copy the link because it's not on this account that I have my music playlist. This, very much like it. Also, as I'm copying the link, I'll post the link in here as well. Because, well, you guys need to see it too. I very much like it. Thank you so much for sharing this. Wait. Actually, I think that the sound was a little bit too low for you guys, so you couldn't quite hear the music very well. If that's the case, sorry. And was the first Soup song also that got lyrics in a video. It is very nice. And her voice is also pretty, very pretty. it's simple. I don't know how to compliment people. I just be like, yeah, it's so good. Yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, I like it. I really do. I just know I'm not very creative with compliments. I hope people just get it that I like it very much. Only the last bit was hard here. Yeah, it was hard for me too. That's why I noticed. That's when I noticed that it might have been a little bit too low for you guys. So I went and changed a little bit the volume. I really need to check how the volume is for my streams. They also did Scar Singer Carmelita. That's 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 gonna be peak. I can already tell. Her voice is very nice. I think it will fit very nicely to Carmelita. I wish the funny would come back. The funny? The stream volume is kind of low, to be honest. I literally have volume on max to hear you at normal volume. I've been told that sometimes, but at the same time, whenever I speak, let me... You guys are ready for a bit of an inception here? Let me see if everything's alright.
We're finally free. Welcome home. It's just you and me now. Standing alone.
Have OBS. Whenever I speak, it's here on green, which can, yeah, it can be low, but when I talk a little bit higher, it gets close to the red. And the red, no good, we don't want that. Supposedly, my voice is in a good volume, because being very, very close to the yellow is mostly the best. You know, not going to the red on high-pitched parts. And the music is low, but normally I have for most of things I would have it here.
I won't help you take her
Because my voice, music, you know?
You don't need it.
But I have it here since it's a drawing stream, so I talk and the music is more background, you know? Hi, Fabi. Hi, other Fabi. Hi, Fabi. Hi, other Fabi. Inception. But yeah, supposedly everything's alright here. I just don't know why it's so low for everyone. And I agree, it is low. I mean, when I record and listen to it on my computer, it's okay. Because, well, like, I think I am sensible for audios on my computer. My headset probably is not so good, so I always have it in low volume. And I think my ears are good, you know? I think they are not yet destroyed by having loud music or loud audio on my ears all the time. Did you know that is a thing? By we listening to noise all the time without having a moment of silence, it's actively destroying our ear, like the little thingies inside our ear that that actually senses the volume of things, the sounds. So I don't know. When I record, I'm always at the red. I am loud. So yeah, there's the thing. You have a lot of things you can do to make it stay in a good volume. And yeah, I did that. For some while, I messed with the audio settings and all that, so I could stay in the very nicely close to the yellow. But I don't know, I'm scared because when I scream, I am also very loud. I noticed that talking with you guys, I'm not so loud as if I was playing, because when I'm playing, I'm a little bit louder. Or if I'm playing with friends, I'm very prone to screaming, okay? But it seems like talking in English, I'm a little bit more restrained, if I were to put it in a way. It's not restrained, but a little bit more, I don't know, more cordial. I don't know the word. It's not that, but it's the way that I'm constantly needing to translate my thoughts. I I can't be so impulsive in what I'm going to say. I don't know. That's sort of a feeling there. I can't explain, but I usually louder. So I went for the settings that makes things a little bit lower on the volume. So I don't burst your ears when I scream! Anyways. But yeah, I will be at some... I really need to solve this because, yeah, you're not the first one to tell me that the volume is low, but I don't want to crank it to the max and have you guys literally deaf by the end of the stream. It's complicated. This is your volume. I can hear perfectly fine. It's just the last part of the song was a bit too quiet to the point where I didn't even know if they were actually still going. Yeah, I also noticed that the last part is a very low volume. That's why I made it louder. Even for me, that's listening to it in a volume... Like, I think it's similar to yours, actually, but there's the difference between what you're listening and what I'm listening. Anyways. Humans, the only think about themselves. They're spoiled! Ah. Well, here's some more info. Take a good, like, 20 minutes out your day and stare at something in a distance. The further the better, to make sure you don't develop short or far-sightedness. I've been told that. I never do it, though. But yeah, it is good. There's a rule of, like, 1 hour... If you're working for 1 hour in your computer, you'll stare at some far distance for like a minute. Or is it 5 minutes? I don't know, I think it's a minute. Like 1 hour, 1 minute. That alone will help your sight to not be short-sighted, you know? And that helps. It really does. Or just... There's a lot of things that you should be doing. You could combine them by literally... I don't know, going for a walk. You work for quite a long time, then you just get up and go for a walk. I'm kind of obligated to do that because I have a dog and he needs to pee. And the way that we need to go outside and have a walk with him. So, yeah, problem solved, I guess. Though I still need to have other things to solve, such as exercising. I need to do that as well. Rotate. Wait. Rotate. Rotate. Also eat healthy, but I shouldn't be saying this because I shovel junk food into my mouth like there's no tomorrow. Yeah! I mean, you should be saying that, but you should also be applying what you're saying to your life. I am the greatest advisor, but I'm the worst at following those advices. Should say that earlier. Feel a little bit more like myself. Make sure to have an apple after a snack. That's an interesting solution. After having some junk food, you can eat some healthy food. My relation with food is a little bit complicated. Mostly because I forget that I need to eat. uh, my body doesn't even try signaling me anymore that I'm hungry. It just be like, girl is going to ignore my signals. What am I going to do? Yeah. This is actually very bad. But hey, eat healthy, do exercises. And if you're have a ADHD just like me, it's complicated to start those. We don't have the way that other people has, that they start a thing so they can build a routine for it. You need to find your own solution for that. You need to find a way to make your brain entertained while doing those stuff. Like, for me, it really helped when I was kind of addicted to Pokemon Go, so I would walk. Because, well, when you walk in Pokemon Go, you get, well, Pokemon. And that's nice! So yeah, having some sort of goal and some sort of motivation to move you forward to do something you really want, the sillier the better, okay? Because we all be like, yeah, I want to not have back pain, or I want to have a beautiful body, or I don't know what your late intentions are, but you need something stupidly silly, like, man, if I run, I don't know, 20 miles, I don't know how miles work, so like, I don't know, 1 kilometer, I'll be saying, if I walk 1 kilometer today, I'll eat a pie. Or something that you'd like. I don't even know why I say pie. I think I never had a pie. Like, the pies that you see in images? The traditional pie? I never eat one of those. I'm distracting myself from my distraction! Oh my god. But yeah. If you can set some silly stuff, like, man, I really want to see my friend and punch him in the face right now. And he lives like, I don't know, 4 blocks away? I don't know how long is that. I need to go there right now and punch him in the face. Yay, exercise! Some silly stuff like that is a great motivation. So if you can trick your brain into doing things, hey, that's a win! And don't forget to not leave any windows open during the night, or it will get in. I like churros. Churros are delicious. Churros. But my silly thing is that I physically have to make a stupid small character with a bunch of different versions trying to get a jar of Nutella from the fridge. If I don't do that, eventually I'm going to go insane. I'm having a hard time picturing this in my head, but at the same time I think I can get it. We went from silly to creepy to silly in 2 comments. I'm a little bit confused. Like right now. At some point I just walk in circles around the house just so I can think about fake scenarios in my head. I've been told that's also unhealthy, but hey, at least I'm walking. it's starting to look like something. Or animating your OCs to music knowing full well you ain't ever going to do it. I forgot to add imagining to the first bit. Yeah, but I get it. I also have that. You just put the music on repeat and walk in circles while trying to imagine an animation for it. Or anything, actually. Like, I like to do cosplay, so sometimes I have a music that is like, yo, I really, like, especially if it's like music from some animated series or a game that is linked to it, and I think, whoa, I can totally make a cosplay from this character and then have a presentation with this music. Oh, this is going to be so cool, you know? I have so many ideas. At some point, I really need to do that. Execute the ideas, not only have them in my mind. But then I try to execute the ideas, and my 3D printer decided to prank me and not work. Like, guys, I'm losing my mind. What is this? What is this? How can I be creative if I'm always having problems with the thing that is supposed to create the things that I am going to use to create my things? This is supposed to be Hornet Mask, by the way. It's a mess. What is that? Spring locked. Yeah. Oh, I just want to complain about my 3D printer not working. Yeah, later today I will be working on it, trying to fix it. You were too stupid. That literally just self-destructed. Yes, basically. My brain be like that 3D print. I do OCs differently because I don't trauma dump their backstory. I trauma dump them during the story. Until my dying breath. I'm really tired with my 3D printer. I've been troubleshooting ever since I got it. Mostly because of my greed. Yeah. I should probably have not messed with it, and I would probably not be stressing with this right now, but you know, I really wanted to improve it because it was printing alright, but I was like, hey, you can print better. So then I decided to, well, explore, tinker with the machine. But then I tinkered too much, and now the machine is kind of broken. And I'm sad. It is all my fault. Mostly. Because I could probably have avoided all of that by just not tinkering with the machine. Go gadget spam, random memes, let's go gambling, Jerry the Scary, all hail banana. Why that all of a sudden? The relationship between me and my 3D printer is a very complicated one. As much as I like it, and I'm proud when it works, I hate it, and it hates me. It can smell fear, and I fear it. I really just want a new 3D printer. But those cost money. And I'm still going after the money. Eventually I'll get the money. And sell this machine to... blah... what? And sell this machine to buy its replacement. Man, what happened with the phrasing there? I completely forgot how to say words for a second. You heard try blocked. Did I hear banana? Yes, you did. Banana. Banana. You seen the stuff the channel Soreless Souls make? They make little 3D printed frogs. I forgot if they are 3D printed. No, I haven't seen that. I mean, maybe I've seen someone that made a lot of frogs. Frog. And they were like square frogs. Oh yeah, this one's. I don't think they're 3D printed. I think. Wait, actually, I think some of them are. I remember. Yeah, I remember this one. Hold on. This one. Wait. Wait. This one. I remember this one. Actually, I think they are 3D printed because I remember her modeling this one inside Blender. Yeah, they're cute. But I think some of them were not 3D printed. Some of them I remember her modeling it. Aw, look at this. So cute. Don't eat the green gummy worm. Don't eat the green gummy worm. Don't eat the green gummy worm. If you see a lot of those like these, you can pretty much assume they're 3D printed or resin casted, or they have a mold of some sorts. But this type of 3D printing is not the same type that I'm struggling with. The 3D printed that I have is a filament. Ooh, look at this! So gelatinous frog. Oh, look at this! Plague little small Plague frog. So cute. Oh my god, the mask is removable! Adorable! Anyways, the thing is, this type of printer is not the same type that I'm currently using, that I'm struggling with. Because I do have both types of 3D printer. We have the resin 3D printer, which is a printer that makes a print from a liquid resin, which is cool, very cool. It has a lot of details. And we have FDM printing, which is, well, filament printing, in which you like melt the filament and it extrudes a little type some noodles, and aligning those noodles into layers, you'll be having your print. It's less quality than the resin printer, but it's cheaper and, well, mostly it's more useful. You know, it's best for some other for more mechanical stuff. And generally speaking, it is better for many things, for many things. Resin printing is best for things like this, with high details and very smooth surfaces, and of course, if you want transparent prints, because, well, it's resin, you can print in some clear resin as well. And if they're small and very detailed, if you want details like these, resin printer. But if you want to make, I don't know, a big mask or a sword, yeah, go for the filament printer, is better. Scary frog, ah! But he's so sad, look at him. They're so sad. Why they're so sad if they're on a loaf? Avocado. All of them are painting by hand. I think I saw this. They do paint them by hand. Which is very nice. But at the same time, it's a lot of work. Especially for all those frogs that are like a copy of each other. If I'm not mistaken, you can buy one of those frogs. I think so, yeah. They seems to have a store and they like sell those. Pretty sure they made a lily pad paint holder. That's cute. That's so cute, actually. I should print myself one of those. Actually, I think about it, I could just... Oops. Like this. Rotate. Amongus. And if I copy this here, and then this here, and then this here. And then I need to do this. Rotate! Rotate! It rotates. And then I just need to make the back. Yes. Like. Damn it.
Say my name and remember what you've done. Your hurricane has blackened out the sun. Play your game.
Oops. Now, if I made it rotate, look at that. Ah. Beautiful rotation. It rotates. Wait, why are we rotating? Yeah, because, you know, we have Boomerang, and then he throw Boomerang at them, and then the Boomerang catches them, and they rotate back to them. I'm just gonna make a Boomerang rotating, and then I'm gonna put them in the middle of the Boomerang. I'm still not sure how I'm gonna do this, but I know that I need them rotating. That's very important for the animation. I have this random poster that kind of tricks your eyes and makes it so that if you look at a certain angle, there's a different picture. With this one, it's Mario, Zelda, and Sonic. Oh, I like those. They're basically, if I guess correctly, it's some sort of paper that has like lines like this, you know, like this. But they're very small. You can't barely notice. And they paint differently each side of the images, so when you look at them, they move. Like, let's say you said Mario, Zelda, and Sonic. You have Mario image in this corner, you know? And then Zelda, like here. And then Sonic, like here, on those, you know? Kind of. So when you're looking from here, wait, let me make the brush a little bit smaller. When you're looking from here, what you'll be seeing are the red parts, which makes the image look like the Mario image. If you're looking straight from to it, you'll be seeing the blue parts. That's why you'll see Sonic. And if you're looking here, you'll be seeing the green parts. than Zelda. And when you move, like, the way you're looking, like, here to here, you know, you'll be seeing the image change. And that's very cool. But if you look from underneath, well, underneath usually there's like a blank, it's blank, because the paper is sort of like this, it's filled. So if you look from under here, you're probably going to see like a blank sheet of whatever color this is going to be. So it's blank. It's a very nice thing. It's very cool. You can even make one yourself. If you take a piece of paper and then you fold it like this a lot of times and you make it a very, very thin rectangle, you can have a paper with some sort of separations. Various separations. And then when you look at the side of it, you'll see that the paper is kind of like this. So you think, okay, in this... Which are the parts, like, okay, this is the blue part, and this is the red part. So this is the red part in which I need to draw, and this is the blue part. So you kind of thinking of that, you make a drawing in those parts, and then in those parts. So when you look from side to side, you see different images. It's very cool. I remember doing this at some point. I feel like it was AI made. I just can't prove. Oh, the image itself on the thingy? That's sad. It's sad that a lot of products nowadays have an eye on it. I hate going to the mall and seeing like toys and I don't know, even books made with AI. It's so sad. Feels so cheap, especially when it's like licensed characters, like I don't know, Disney or Minecraft. There's so many of Minecraft. It sucks. Also, I checked the Discord a few minutes ago. Is there actually another spots thing going on the Discord? Yes, there will be another spots event. It is supposed to be, let me see, the day again. It will be April 11th. Yeah. Discord. April 11th, 2026, all-day event. 6. So, Artist Valley. Supposedly, the devs from the they've been stress testing the spots activity on Discord, so it's supposed to be a lot more stable. I did participate in one test, and it is such a huge difference because there were so many people in that test, and it wasn't all that laggy. It was working pretty well. People could join, and it wasn't crashing, which is nice. They've been reinforcing the way that the server holds things, which is very nice. And yeah, again, I'll be there, and my booth haven't changed all that much, mostly because I didn't have time to change it, but I did some tweaks there, here and there. And yeah, it is there. And there's a whole lot of new artists to see. A lot of people have joined, like, if I remember, 112 artists. If I remember correctly, it was like half of those in the first time. I think maybe I say it here? Mayhaps? No, I didn't say the amount of people that joined, but there was a lot of people. There were like 70, 60 artists maybe? But now there's 112. A lot of people. I cannot wait to be glitching on someone's head again. Making a tower. Jerry ain't affected by Uno reverse. That's OP. What if I reverse my Uno reverse? Or use a +4? Or use a block? He's an archer. I sent the pic of it. Oh, I see. Hold on. Let's inspect this. Is this AI generated? Well, I get why you feel that. This one screams AI generated to me. This one, not so much. I mean, actually, the Sonic is looking sorta AI generated. This shadow here on the eyes are kind of weird. Eggman is okay because he is quite maniac like this. Though I am seeing, I don't know if it's because of the transition effect, but I'm seeing some smudges here. Like, almost as if the hair is fusing with the clothes here. It's a little bit hard because it's one of those images that changes. Bowser here is looking really weird. His tongue here is shaded in a weird way. This... I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Could be not. I'm more into guessing it is than it isn't. So I don't know. The corner closer to Bowser head looks odd. Oh, here it looks odd because it's a transition. You need to remember those images. Like, this is the Eggman beard, you know, here. You need to remember that since it's like one of those holographic things that I just explained like 5 minutes ago, they change images. You can see everything is kind of mixed. You can see some of the Link ice thingies here. Bowser, since this one is the middle image, is really hard because this ones you can go very to the left, I think, to get a bit more clean and look like this one. But yeah, it really looks AI generated. Like the shell here looks kind of flat here and then flat here, but then it's rounded here. I don't know how to explain those. I'm pretty sure there's an AI detector somewhere. Oh, those AI detectors are not really that great. They kinda can tell, but at the same time they confuse a lot, so as much as you can trust an AI, you can't trust an AI detector. Both are flawed. It's 100% AI. I see enough to see if it's AI art. Yeah, I also think it's AI art, but at the same time, we can't always tell. Like, I mean, I feel like it's AI art. I would, if I were to bet, I would say, yeah, it is AI. But what if it isn't? And I'm saying, like, to a real artist, hey, your art looks like AI. Nah, I don't know. We can't always affirm. Get out of here. I hate those bots. I already have the best viewers. Thank you very much. The shading is off. Yeah, everything... There's a lot of signals for an AI art here, but still. By the way, Sora AI is closing. Oh, I saw that news. So good news to see. We're finally getting rid of the AI slop from our videos. No more AI slop on YouTube. No more AI slop farms. Oh, so good to know that. And yeah, no more fake news or tricks to deceive elder people. Very, that's nice. I like that. Or using those AIs to, I don't know, make deep fakes or something like that. Though I'm not sure if it's going to disappear entirely. I think there are other AIs that are capable of doing that. Or if they're just going to get rid of the free ones or the more accessible ones and make it a more, even more premium thingy, you know? I'm not sure if it's going to disappear entirely, but I can hope. One can hope, you know? I'm done. The cows are satisfied. I'm free from their pact. Continue work here. Now add sheep. What am I expecting is from Libanum. Well, Shutter is shutting down, so no more AI vids. So good. Oh boy, I cannot wait to be glitching on some. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Wait, if you take away a 1, it's April Fool's, so there'll be April Fool's joke somewhere there. That's an interesting... That's an interesting way to see it. Am I free to draw apples? What do I draw? What do you draw? Among Us. Just kidding. Maybe make your own version of the... Make a Sonic, Zelda, and Mario drawing. To show the AI artists that you're human. Humans! They're spoiled! Ah. Oh my god. Hold on. You guys. Cow gods are pleased. Wait. Cheese. Cow. Very good. Holy cow. Literally. Yes. That's so good, Arabal! You did it again! You made a masterpiece. Look at her. She's magnificent. Hail the call, Lord. Holy cow. And we have... Gobblies. Trademarked. Is this evolutionary? Like this evolves to this one to this, or this, and this to this, and this to this, or this? They're very silly looking, I love them. I thought that was a Photoshop image, not a drawing. No, it is a very much drawn drawing. Very drawing drawn. Horrible, you're starting to trick people. You're starting to make them question what even is real. Pro tip, color is the most important. Even foolish blobs of right color make perfect. Agreed. Though realism, complicated. Not zoom in, it look photoshopped. It kinda does. But the big brushes, I mean, it really needs to be very small and blurry for me to confuse it. But at the same time, I get what you mean. They probably use the reference in order to get that perfectly. If you tell me you didn't use any references or a ball, I need to inspect your brain. Great art study. The vote to see which better. Nah, I used the reference. Yeah. If you didn't, you were God. For now. You're evolving Orable. Eventually, you'll be truly able to make things a reality. Such in a way that you can literally draw and then it will become part of our reality. I think that's scary. Don't evolve that much. It's nice, but the power you would have in your hands, the responsibility. Guys, I made amongus rotating. Ah, we did so much progress this stream. It's so good to see that I did not procrastinate at all, and I won't be needing to finish this after I finish the stream, which is, by the way, occurring right now. Well, I will be going to do something else. I need to eat. Yes. Eating is good for your health, and I need to do it. And I need to go walk my dog, most likely, and, well, scream with my 3D printer for an hour! And then go back to this Among Us rotating animation! We got cut if open, yeah, we gotta inspect the brain of yours. Agreed. I'm making a character and the way they speak. Well, if they are... Wait. I completely read it wrong. Hold on. I'm making a character and the way they speak, well, if they were to say, let's just say taco, they would say taco! So they will scream? With great power comes great responsibility. My quill shall be used only for good, silly, neutral, and the kind of sharp evil that does not rot the soul and acts as counter-adversary and good character development. Nice. No, they just stretch words so damn long. Sacco. I just had caps lock on. I see. Anyways, guys, it is time. The stream is coming to an end. We made Among Us rotate, but at the same time, that's it. I've been here for almost 3 hours, and we made Among Us rotate. That's silly, of course. But hey, I think it was fun. It is always nice to stream and talk with you guys. I really need to make that happen every week. Because, well, that's what I'm here for. I need to make this constant. I need to make it in every week, in the same day of the week. But I keep failing on that. Hopefully you guys forgive me for my actions. Rotating mangas. But yeah, thank you very much for joining my stream today and for talking with me, getting distracted with me. We did really talk a lot about many things. We had some productiveness coming from, well, other people that weren't me, such as Horrible making this magnificent cow drawing. Cow. I keep saying cow. Anyways, we'll finish with this. This is probably going to end up being the thumbnail of the stream because the last thing that I was streaming is probably going to be the thumbnail. Anyways, adios. See you in the next one. Bye bye!